so cool to see you packing your backpack. This reminds me of like 3 months ago, you know?
No.
Right.
We are at the trailhead to start hiking in Zaleski State Forest. This is the pack I used for the last 100 miles or so on the AT, so it feels cool to use it again. Haven't used it since then. Yeah, it's not UL. I don't know how much it weighs. It's pretty heavy. I did not care about weight when I packed it. I just put everything in. It's also the backpack I took on the airplane, so I probably have some things in there I don't need, but this is all about having fun.
You have to sign like a little waiver. Do you like my cologne?
No. The worst thing about hiking with Cody.hikes is that all he does is care about how he smells. I smell bad when I hike, and I am not ashamed of it. Just gonna be honest. So Cody's signing something. What are you doing?
It's a backpacker's registration. And I'm the group leader. Are you cool with that?
Yeah. That's the map. I don't know what trails we're gonna do, but
South Loop.
we're here at the Hope Schoolhouse. I know that. We're doing the South Loop. Oh, so I'm gonna guess that we're doing this.
Yeah, we have to hike out to it. We're gonna go to point B.
And we're gonna camp.
I kind of want to, I don't know.
There's a campsite right there, and there's a campsite right there.
We have options.
We have options. I was like about to put my backpack on. I was like, Cody, how long are we gonna stay in this forest? Like, I didn't know if we were just doing like an out and back, or like we're gonna be in there for a couple of days. So it feels weird for me to be so much out of my element, like not knowing what's going on, but I'm trusting him, the group leader.
That's right.
Packing out the nugs.
Oh no. It feels so good to have my pack on again.
We're starting this thing.
Here we go.
There's a 100% chance of rain at 5 o'clock. Yeah. That's like soon. That's in half an hour. But we are just less than a mile into the hike. We already hiked up 250 feet of elevation, which I didn't think was a thing in Ohio, but we're off to a good start. Worked up a sweat, but it should be pretty tame from here on out. Coming to Ohio, I wasn't really in the mood to do any crazy elevation hikes. I just want like a chill backpacking experience. Ohio does a good job with the blazes. Well, I don't know. They are like giant. Here, put your hand on that. It's huge. There's so many of them. So we made it to the part where it begins like a loop, so we can go either way. We're gonna go this way so we can make it to Camp 1, which isn't that far away, and it started raining, so that's perfect. We can set up our tents and chill and have some more food. I mean, we only ate McDonald's like an hour ago, but I have some desserts, and I'm really excited to just like hang out at camp. It's gonna be cool. I like when trails have like elevation and views, but I also really love flat, easy trails. Like no roots, no rocks, just like a nice flat trail. It's so relaxing.
Isn't it though?
It is. This is cool.
I'm in no shape to hike a mountain anyway.
Some colors here. There's a little red on those trees. The lighting's not good anymore, but there's some.
Lead the way, doggy.
Hi ho. Hi ho. To the Zaleski campground we go.
You're still so musical. Nothing's changed.
This is the campsite. 2.6 miles. It's so nice. It's so flat, so clear. There is a well where we can get water and also a privy. So it has all the campsite amenities that we need. It's so nice only hiking like 2 miles until we set up our tents because we had a long adventure in Hocking Hills this morning. So very nice mix of things that we did today. It feels so nice to be all cozy up in my tent. It's raining pretty hard right now. I'm comfortable with my inflatable sleeping pad. So glad I brought this and my very oversized pillow. So this is a comfort trip, not a lightweight trip, and I'm really happy with that. But yeah, I don't know what time. It's like 6:18 right now, and I'm in bed. This is such a good feeling. Cody's like 3 feet away from me in his tent, so just gonna hang out. Maybe, I don't know if I'm gonna cook dinner. If anything, I might have my like freeze-dried, might have this, like a dark chocolate cheesecake mix from Backpacker's Pantry. I've never had like a dessert like this, so maybe test that out. It's got 6 grams of protein, so maybe it'll fill me up for the night. But yeah, this is just relaxing with the rain in the forest, in my sleeping bag. This is cool. Alright, I am a little nervous for like all this rain tonight. Like, you can see right here, that's just like a puddle of water underneath my tent, which isn't great. Like, I probably should have a footprint with this tent, but I don't, so. I mean, I'm not like nervous, like I'm not scared because I know the car is like 2 miles away if anything goes really bad, but I don't really like that water situation right now. Good night.
Good night. Be blessed.
You too. Lights, camera, action.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it
It
rained.
looked like someone had a hose to the side of my tent.
Yeah, it rained a lot. Good morning. Good morning from Zaleski State Forest. It rained all night. My tent's covered in leaves and mud, but thankfully, right now, thankfully no water got in my tent, so I'm happy about that. I didn't get like good solid sleep. I felt like I kept waking up, but got enough. And I've been in my tent for 14 hours without getting out. So now I'm gonna start making breakfast. I think I'm gonna cook some oatmeal, which I don't usually do, and get the day started.
Oh my god!
Shut up! Why is it not off? Oh, it scared me.
She said, did you hear that?
What?
I heard a tree fall over. These little puddles here.
This is why I like the jet boil, because it's not scary to use. So, I thought I was making oatmeal, but apparently it's granola. And apparently I'm supposed to add cold water. So I think I'm just gonna turn this off. Good. I don't need that. This is actually not very good. I really wish it was oatmeal and not granola. I didn't read the package at all, apparently.
So don't get me wrong, I love.
So just like wet granola and blueberries. I'm gonna try to eat it. I took one bite.
Alright, so it's not supposed to rain the rest of the day. It's supposed to clear up at 2 p.m. and get partly sunny. And it's supposed to be beautiful the rest of the weekend.
Woohoo! It's after 10 o'clock and I'm finally getting all my stuff together to pack up. Cody's about to leave. He's all packed. It's a Saturday, so we're thinking that the campsite tonight is going to be pretty full, so we might try to get out, hike fast, and try to get there and claim a spot.
Hike fast.
Hike fast?
I'm not in the mood.
Okay, never mind, we're not hiking fast. Just gotta filter some water before we go. Do you have to filter water? on the trail for today. Just left campsite 1, headed to campsite 2. We don't think it's that far of a hike, so we're gonna get there and then decide if we want to camp there and just kind of spend all day camping, or do the whole loop and get back to the car today and then go somewhere else and camp there for the night. So I'll update you when we get to campsite 2 when we make that decision. But now it just feels nice walking down the trail. And it is weird, I did not bring trekking poles on this hike. I didn't think I could get them on the plane, so I'm like, I'll just backpack without trekking poles, and I feel like very free. Like, I can use my arms for anything. And I always feel like I'm forgetting something. Like when I leave like a privy or a water source, I'm like looking around like, what did I forget? I didn't forget anything because I have nothing in my hands. All right. Cody brought trekking poles.
And I'm not even using them.
He doesn't use them.
Okay.
So like, how annoying is that to just walk and hold them in your hands?
Really annoying. I should have left them behind.
Right? But you don't have a tent.
True. I need these for my tent. I put you. We got some flesh here. It's a cliff. Are you okay, man?
That's a scary cliff. So I just realized we have like a description of things on the trail. I didn't know that until this point, until we got to point H. And this is a small donut-shaped mound. It's a ceremonial ring that was built and used by the Native Americans of the Adena group. So now we have like a tour through Zaleski. So this is H, it goes up to Y. So I'm excited to see what the rest of the letters have in store for us. Learn something new on this hike. Made it to backpack camp number 2. This is, can you see that? It's 4.8 miles into the hike. It's like, I don't know, 12:30, 1 o'clock. This is the first campsite that we walked up to, campsite 2. Really pretty one, but we're gonna keep on going. This is the south loop of Zaleski, right? And we're gonna head to the north loop and camp there. Came across this cave overhang type thing. We can take a little break. So we got backpack camp 3, which is about 3.5 miles away, so we should get there between like 4 and 5, which I think is a great time to arrive to camp. It's been 8.1 miles today so far. Doing good. How are you? Cody's about to impress all of us.
This is a pistol squat with a backpack and trekking poles.
Dang! I can't even get close to doing that without a backpack on. I need to start working on that. Hey, little guy.
Is that a stink bug? Me and Ben got lost here one time.
Oh,
Yeah.
where did you go?
Camp 3.
So we have about 1 mile left until we get to camp 3, which is where we're gonna camp tonight. And I'm excited. I've just been really tired this afternoon. Have a little bit of a headache. That happens a lot when I hike, when I don't get good sleep. So I don't think my sleep last night was the best. But I'm excited to get there, set up the tent, eat some food, and chill. I guess I should show you guys the view while we have it. Up on a little ridge.
It's a
Western Harvest took place in 2012, 2H cutting practice. Taylor is finally leading and I'm so happy.
For the last half mile of the day.
For the last half mile of the day.
Coming to Ohio, this is what I thought the trail was gonna be like. Because all Cody talked about on the AT was how flat Ohio is and how there's no hills, no mountains or anything. But today, on our 10-mile hike, we've had over 2,000 feet of elevation gain. So there are hills in Ohio. Camp for the night. There's a good little tent site right there. Today ended up being 11.8 miles and 5.5 hours. I am reunited with my backpacking lasagna. It's really hitting the spot right now. And my headache's not doing too well. But I just took some Tylenol, so hopefully that and the lasagna and my liquid IV will make it better. And sleep. We got Cody. Hi. Cowboy camping tonight. How is it out there? Is it cold?
Not anymore. My sleeping bag is super warm.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm nice and cozy in here. My headache's doing better. I rested my eyeballs for a little bit. Cody got nervous.
Shut up.
Cowboy camping because of coyotes, so he's setting up a wall of tissue paper to protect him from said coyotes.
While you were taking your nap, I was looking up creepy YouTube videos and I psyched myself out, okay?
Yes.
So this is my own fault.
The Dyneema is going to protect you.
That's right. It's coyote proof.
Hi. Good morning. Can I help you? Okay. You having fun? What was that? A shoe?
A shoe?
Look at the sun. Such a beautiful morning. This is my breakfast this morning. Are you okay?
Gunshot.
Just got out of my tent this morning. The sun is shining. It's not too cold and it's just nice being in the fresh air. I ate in my tent, so I'm nice and full from breakfast. I'm about to pack everything up into the backpack and do like the 6 miles back to the car. It just feels so nice. The sun, the trees, the tent, like, can't get better than this. Now that I just packed up camp, I was thinking about everything that I packed for this trip that I didn't use, so I thought I'd share those. I did not use my camp shoes at all, so I didn't need those. Did not use my rain pants, even though it rained the first day and the whole night. I didn't use them. And then I also didn't use my sleep clothes. I just slept in my hiking outfit. I actually brought 2 hiking outfits for this trip, which I've never done, but I'm glad I did. And I didn't use my puffy jacket because it never got that cold. It got cold last night, but I was in my sleeping bag really early because I had a headache. And now that the sun is up, it's warm again. Hey, Cody! Hi. We're getting ready to hike, all packed up. The last thing I always do before I leave camp is take off my hoodie. Time to get cold so that I can start hiking and warm up again. Do you guys want to see how fast a Catidyne Be-Free filters when it's kind of new? I bought this in August and I've only used it a handful of times, but watch this. Ah! Wow. This is also my first time backpacking with a skirt on. and I've absolutely loved it. This one in particular is from Colombia. I just got it at the outlets near me, but I just think it's really cute. I like feeling cute while I backpack, so I recommend for any woman watching this, try hiking in a skirt, see how you feel.
All right, ready to go. Yeah!
Hi.
Hey,
What are you doing in there?
just chilling.
Weird. This is the last little bit of trail. We got 2.4 miles until we get back to the parking lot. It's great. We are back at this point, which means that we completed the self loop, right? So it's just like a mile or so into the parking lot. And then he just told me that we have a Chipotle
An
around.
iced coffee trip.
Yes, so Chipotle for lunch. Well deserved. Woo!
One of the best things I could have done.
We're out of the woods. Oh, and Cody's laying down in the middle of the road. And that concludes our 3 days in Zaleski State Forest. Doing a little loop of the self loop and little detours and everything we did. Turned out very well. But now the only thing on my mind is food and coffee. That little road walk back to the car. I think that was a very successful backpacking trip in Ohio. I'm really happy.
Yay!
3-day-old nuggets.
Yeah, I don't like them.
No, not good. Made it back to the car. Had a bag of cookies waiting for me. My sunglasses, which I probably should have brought on that hike. But yeah, today was 6.4 miles. My Coros watch tracked all 3 days of hiking and it's still almost fully charged. So that's why I got a new watch. This Coros watch has incredible battery life. So I'm very happy. This is the first backpacking trip I did with it. So that's my review. Now we're getting in the car, headed to McDonald's, headed to Chipotle. And yeah, that's it for hiking in Ohio. I'm sad that there's not many Dunkins in this part of Ohio because they always understand what a black iced coffee is. Because if you go to McDonald's and ask for a black coffee, this is what you get, not black. There's just like so much flavor in there that it's overwhelming. If you've never had a coffee that has had like milk or creamer or like sugar or anything, it's a lot. Chipotle! It's the Chipotle dance. The weekend is over. Here I am back at the airport in Columbus. Thank you for an awesome weekend.
Thank you for coming. I'm sad you're leaving already.
This is so cool. It was such a good time. Got my Ohio hat back. Cody's stressing out driving at the airport, so I should end this vlog right now and help him. So thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, like, comment. Time to get on an airplane, go back to Boston. Bye.